It's the last hurrah before the big day. Stories run wild in the craziest way. From Vegas nights to the beach town vibes. From laughing or party, you're in for a ride.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Drunken Suits. Let's go. Let's go. We are stoked. We are so stoked. You guys are chiming in to maybe one of the best episodes of Drunken Suits yet. And that's really hard to say because last episode was so much fun to film. We had the boys on. We recapped a bachelor party that just had happened. We were all on it. We talked about gator tats. We talked about New Orleans. We talked about the wildest stories to come out of it, staying up to 3 a.m. and waking up at 6, almost missing flights and pissing off some boats. So if you guys have not checked out that episode yet, please go check it out. But this episode that we are about to film is maybe going to match that energy and maybe beat it, because we are talking about one of the greatest cities for a bachelor and bachelorette party. And that's what we do here on this podcast, on this show. We talk about great cities across America, what they have to offer for bachelor and bachelorette parties. We break it down and we give you the deets, the stuff that matters. We are having so much fun doing this. So without further ado, I'm one of your hosts, Bobby Carlson.
And I am Will Kroboth. Man, coming in hot here saying we're going to have a better episode than the last one. I love that. Love that energy. I think that last episode was great. It's really cool that now we've both been on 2 bachelor parties and this past one together. So I think that brings a lot of even extra perspective, probably value too. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what we get to talk about today.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, dude, how have you been? How have you been, first off? It's been a while since I've seen you in person. I want to know what's up with Will Kroboth nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, hey, staying busy, you know, we're keeping things going. We got a lot of things working behind the scenes. So nothing too flashy, but you know, just keeping the nose down, keep grinding. What about you?
I like it. Dude, I got to say, I'm in South Carolina. Will, you're in Florida, so you get this taste a little bit more. But we were just in a day today of 80, I think it got to 88 degrees. And I am just living life, man. I am feeling good. I was out in the sun. Hopefully you see the color that I just gained. I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great. And I think why I'm bringing this up so much is because I think I'm feeling what everybody in Chicago is feeling on that first sun break. Let me tell you, this city explodes. And that is why we are covering Chicago, Illinois today. Let's go.
Let's go. That's a good transition right there.
Yeah, you like that
I love
one?
it.
I was trying to set it up a little bit, tee it up. But, dude, for real, I've been living it great out here in South Carolina. The weather's great. And, dude, the sun makes you happier.
It does. It does. That seasonal depression is real. I mean, I think there might be science to back that up, but for sure, once you're in the cold and that dreary kind of weather and the sun comes out, man, the flip of the switch, it's new. It's go time.
Dude, and then you get a nice cold beer to touch your tongue, and the sun's touching your skin, and everything is dancing, and we're feeling good, baby. Cheers. Well, dude, so Chicago, you have visited there before, and for me, when we started this podcast together, I was living in Chicago. If you go back to some of those first clips, you'll notice that I had a different background behind me, and that was my apartment in Chicago. It had a view out to a golf course and the lake. So we didn't have an interview set up for today, but what we're doing is bringing in some of our own perspectives. And I lived there for a year and 8 months. So I got a pretty good rundown of what that city is really like. I got to know what the winter, can really bring, which I think is probably on a lot of people's minds. So, dude, I'm excited. Chicago is packed. It is packed. This is going to be a good one.
It is. There's so much to talk about, but just to round out on there, right? I've been there twice. One was more on the touristy side, and that was the first time I was there. And then the second time was going to see you, and we got to see maybe less of the,
Who, me?
being the local, being the local there, get to show me some of the less touristy side of things. So it's gonna be good. And I just wanted to talk about, we got the seasonal aspect, the sun's coming out, but also we just had St. Patrick's Day coming up, so that was another thing that inspired us. They dye the river green there. uh I don't know if I'm taking
That's
anything from you
huge.
from later on, but yeah, that was kind of really what the inspiration was for talking about it this week. So hope you guys had a great St. Patrick's Day. Maybe a little late on this one, but hey, better late than never.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love St. Patrick's Day. I'm all for it. I was actually in Chicago on St. Patrick's Day, not this past one, but when I lived there. Um, it was awesome for a very short period of time, and then very horrible because there was a bug, a stomach bug, going around Chicago at this time. And I guess with all those people, it hits me like that, right? I have to run like 2 miles to get to an Uber because they can't get close enough to the river. So I'm like walking the river, it's looking awesome, looking awesome. I'm like, man, I'm sweating profusely, and that's like a problem. And then I'm like, okay, I'm getting an Uber back to my place, get to an Uber back to my place. I lost 12 pounds in 2 days, and it was just brutal. So, St. Patrick's Day, it would have been awesome there, but I didn't get to experience it fully. But seeing the river was sick. The energy of the city, so sick. I'm going to say sick a lot this episode. So, just get ready.
Deal with it. Just let them run.
Yeah, let the boy cook. Come on now. Well, dude, let's just get the start. We always give a little bit boring, but it's a good facts. It kind of gives your bachelor and bachelorette people thinking that's going there what the city really can look like. So I'm going to start off with the population, and you kind of then take the next one. So
Let's do
population
it.
for the proper of Chicago, 2.7 million, but then you have the metro area, which is 9.5 to 10 million.
Lot of people.
That's a lot of
Lots,
people.
lots of people. Um, Even still too, right? I think there's like kind of just what that city is about a 5 mile radius, or like
Yeah.
maybe where a lot of that 2.7 is coming from. So you got a lot of people in a very close area. So it's no wonder that stomach bug ran through you like that quick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, just saying a lot of people in a small area. It's 11,000 people per square mile.
I don't even I don't even know how you fit that many people in there,
That's
but
some high rises, baby. That's some high
that's that
rises.
is that is high rises. Yep. Um, yeah. So, median age, what I got is 36 about. Seems like there's a lot of roughly 25-year-olds who like feels like they kind of just graduated from like college, and then a bunch of like 40-year-olds, like almost like finance bro types, that are kind of like weighing that out. I don't know. You tell me if it's wrong, but that was kind of the vibe I got.
No, absolutely correct on that. I think it really holds a lot of different people in Chicago. A lot of people just love it. But there's a lot of different industries. It's not like one. It's not the city is this is like a finance like capital, or this is the engineering capital. It's one of the. It's like it has a little bit of all these different industries. So you really get a mix of a lot of different people, a lot of different ages, a lot of different experiences. This one really threw me though. The household income average in Chicago, 55 to 65K.
That seems pretty low.
Horrible.
That
That
seems
seems
very low.
for a city, especially a city, the cost of living is above the US average.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
how does that correlate?
They got to be pulling in some of that like the suburban surrounding area data, I would imagine. I don't know, but yeah, I mean that's a good point to touch on too. It is pretty expensive city. Not the
Yeah.
most, but it's up there for sure. Like don't
Do you
expect to be
have our
saving a buck here.
do you have our
Oh, of course, the Drunken Suits cost of a beer. We got between $7 to $9 for like a domestic local beer. You can find some as cheap as like $4 for a real light beer at a dive bar, but think about $8 is the price of a beer.
you said some local there is a ton of local breweries here and bars. So it's it can really difference. You got your high end bars to your low, very
Actually,
low
yeah.
bars. So it can.
I
I'm
mean,
sure that range can vary.
some of the cocktails even I noted that they're going upwards of $20 if you're in certain areas of the city. So yeah, I mean,
Nuts.
there's a large variety. I think you can find the one that you want, but don't be looking to like cheap out. This is not the city for that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, dude, the city's pretty cool. I have just a couple other just little the boring facts you might say. Uh, Violent crimes is higher than the U.S. national average. When I was looking for apartments there, it was like the Chicago. It was like it had like a list of crime stuff in the area, and it was like slightly above U.S. average. Average for Chicago, and then it was like, all right, like average for Chicago. That doesn't help like much, dude. I
Like
lived
you're slightly
so
above, but we're like very safe for Chicago.
yeah. Like when you're looking at Chicago eyes, we're good. Like, all right. With that being said, I parked on the street. And the first month I was there, my catalytic converter was stolen twice. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Other than
This
that,
might
very safe I felt. Other than that, I was like never in danger. So, and I wouldn't say that's violent crime, but yeah, that's that sucked. Welcome to Chicago.
Yeah, hey, they were just setting the tone for you early. But no,
Yeah,
I'm glad you mentioned that because, it seemed like that's the statistic that likes to get talked about a lot when it comes to Chicago. But, looking into it, it feels like as long as you're not staying away from the certain bad areas, it's really not that unsafe, especially for like tourists.
yeah. Tourist areas are going to be well patrolled. Not saying nothing can go wrong or there's not going to be bad people, but it, for the most part, that is going to be you're going to be safe. You're going to be fine. Um, Start venturing down wrong alleys or anything, yeah, like stuff can happen. It's not the nicest place in the world. Um, it is one of the most accessible places. We got
In
two
what way?
airports.
There we go.
We
Okay.
got two big airports, one of the world's biggest international hubs, which is O'Hare. Midway is very big for domestic flights. So two airports, one's a little bit north, one's a little bit south. Um, it works very well with each other. Also accessible. I mean, I don't. You can get an Uber pretty quickly there. There's when you're in one of the little towns, it's walkable. You probably will need a car to go bouncing around or everywhere. But they do have bikes like stationed a lot, like e-scooters and e-bikes. I rented it. I didn't really find a problem with traveling around through the city much at all.
And what about the L? That seems like the
Oh
iconic,
yeah,
the train, right? I heard it's pretty easy and pretty useful.
very easy, very good. There's different lines, and then there's also the metro that circles very easily too.
Yeah, so I mean, you got a lot of options.
Yeah,
But even beyond that, it seems like, it's pretty walkable even,
yeah,
right? Like it's just, I mean, not if you're going one way extreme all the way to the other, but
yeah,
it seemed like there was a lot of places you could walk in relatively easily too.
yeah. It's like a very flat. Like you're not going. It's not like San Fran or anything like that. You gotta say you will might if you're down by the river. It's gonna be messing you up big time because when the Chicago fire happened, they like rebuilt over it, and you're on your GPS and it doesn't know the levels yet, and it will mess like even Uber drivers get like scrambled in there. So it's kind of funny. All right, trivia quiz. What animal do they say started the Chicago fire?
Oh man, you're gonna take this from me because this is gonna be part of the Drunken Suits history lesson for the day.
Uh,
But hey, I'm gonna jump right into it and I'll answer your question here.
Sounds
So
good.
we'll start off with that one. So a cow is allegedly the animal that kicked over a lantern, burned the whole place down. And of course, what does Chicago do? Right? They say, "Hold my beer. Let's build a ton of skyscrapers, and in all different kinds of styles." So you got tons of different styles. We'll get into that later. But
After it got
backing up,
burnt down, you're saying?
right when
Yeah, yeah.
after it burnt down, rebuilt it, bunch of skyscrapers. But taking a step back here first. So the name Chicago, um, it came from an indigenous word for stinky onion. So, just think about that next time you mention the word Chicago. And then the last one that I wanted to bring up here was that in the early 1900s, a man named Al Capone, we mentioned him on a previous location. He ran this town. So, if you're in a basement bar and you see some weird looking door, there's probably a pretty good chance some dude was getting whacked in there. Pause. That didn't come out how I meant it to, but you guys know exactly what I meant. So that's your Drunken Suits history lesson for the day.
Very nice, very nice. I got the flag hat and everything going. I got my Bears jersey. Dude, I'm Chicago'd up. Those are great, great history facts. I like it. I'm sorry to be stealing anything from you
No,
there.
it's good.
Didn't mean to. Well, dude, so I said, all right, let's just start. I'm going to start breaking in. I know we typically on these episodes, we're going daytime, nighttime, unique stuff, and then we're breaking down stuff like nightlife and whatnot. I kind of just want to go I have a few just sections that I think is just so special for Chicago. So I want I'll say the section and I want you to come in with me here too. But so sports. So I said I had the jersey on. Chicago has an MLB, 2 Cubs and White Sox. They have an NFL. Dallas Bears. That's my team. Got my Cole Kmet, who I met. Throw up the picture. Boom.
Bang.
Ate next to him with my brother-in-law and sister. And we're like, dude, that dude is famous. And I was like, I think that might be Cole Kmet. We go up and we're like, yo, go get a picture. Nicest dude ever. He's a legend in Chicago, and he's a legend for the Bears. Love you, Cole Kmet. Shout out. If you went on a bachelor party, I wanna hear from you. So let's go. NBA, we got the Bulls, baby. NHL, we got the Blackhawks. Let's go, Connor Bedard. MLS, Chicago Fire FC, growing there. We've got an WNBA team, and we got college sports too. If you want,
oh yeah, what's their name?
Hey, I said we got them. Chill out. College sports, we got DePaul and VIC, baby.
Okay. And I feel like there's a lot of Illinois, University of Illinois fans there too, or is that misread?
So absolutely. Here's one of the coolest things I think about the city. I was going to kind of bring this up later, but it fits in perfectly here. So very cool. The sports culture in Chicago is one unmatched. So in the Midwest, college, ball, college, everything is huge. As much as NFL and stuff, everybody's Bears and Bulls and whatever. But almost every single bar in Chicago has an association of a college. And they'll have the flags up, and that's where people meet to get together for Iowa games, for Illinois games, for everything. Iowa State, they all go to these bars and start rooting hard. We'll have Michigan, there's a Penn State bar, there's an Eagles bar, there's Purdue's everywhere too. It's crazy to just think this is I went to an Eagles bar before just because my one buddy was there in Eagles, but I don't know, 400 people, all Eagles fans, hey. Whatever stupid thing they say. But it was it's so cool. The sports culture in Chicago is so unmatched. Where I lived was Wrigleyville. And so I would go out to the bars around the Cubs stadium. That's where that's where I lived, man. Those bars, they knew me, man. I walked in there and they'd be like, yo, Surfside? And it's just on spot.
They got you down by the order. Let's go.
Yeah, man. They had me. But sports.
No,
man,
that's cool.
I went to a Cubs. Also Chicago, dude. They need to freaking hire me to go to all their games because I've been to 3 Cubs games and 2 Bears games in their stadiums. Right. I've never been to a Chicago game that they have lost.
Look at that.
Yeah,
that's a selling point.
And one of the Bears games that I went to was when they had 3 wins in the season, and they beat. And I went to one of those games. They should have gave me a season ticket, baby. They should have had me at every game. They still should. I will still go. Yeah. But then 3
That's
Cubs
awesome.
games, random games. We went against Sohei, and we won. Come on now.
That's pretty impressive, man. You got a good luck charm there.
Dude,
Um,
Cubs after they win have this song, "Go Cubs, go!" Oh, dude, I that will get me pumped up.
they play that too, even not at Cubs games like on Wrigleyville. Because when I went with you and we went to Wrigleyville, they were playing it, and I was like, "What's like? There's not even a game
Af-
here. What's going on?"
After they win any game, all bars will play it. Like on spot, they'll play it. It's so, dude, the energy. I'm telling you, it's the energy. It's so it like overpowers you. It feels great. Like so, my favorite bar. I was gonna do all this all like a bar whole thing, but my favorite bar right outside of Wrigley there is called Sluggers. Yes.
Yes.
So this bar, pretty normal, like dance floor, well bar middle. You go in the back, and there's like this whole section back there. You go upstairs, and there's batting cages and an arcade, dueling pianos. I
It's
spent
crazy.
multiple nights there, man. That place is it's so good. I mean, there's so
You
many
go.
iconic bars there, but Sluggers, dude. Woo.
We're on the topic. Yeah, you just go in there and it's like you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then there's the next room and you're like, what? Like, what? It just keeps going. It's so perplexing but so cool at the same time. And like,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That was a great time.
Dude, there's some people like I'd be sitting at the bar like watching a game. Dude, there was times I was sitting there from 12 for college games till 2 in the morning kind of thing. Like I was having a 14-hour day drinking there. I mean, they knew me. They knew me. But there'd be like I'd see like a group of guys coming like, oh yeah, we came to see this and stuff. Like we're just gonna get a beer here, and I was like, yeah, you look upstairs yet? And they're like, no. I'm like, yeah,
You should do
check it out.
that.
And then they come back and they're holy shit. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's
It's
so
it's
good.
uh it's such an electric city, man. It's such an electric city. So sports, I just wanted to throw that out there. That was like the one section. Sports is unreal there.
The
Um,
sports are, and I just want to touch on too, right? Like we have the
yeah,
March Madness going on, so I'm sure that place is popping. You know that every single college probably has their own spot going on, and they're actually hosting one of I think the Sweet 16 Elite Eight games, one of those cities for that weekend, which is actually going to be next weekend, the weekend that this podcast is coming out. So, um, they get after it when it comes to the sports, that's for sure.
yeah, yeah, man. That's cool. That's dude, March Madness. You make some brackets up or what? Who like so
I
we don't
did, I
know. We
did.
don't even know who's out there. Who do you got winning right now?
Who do I have winning? So I picked Arizona. I'm repping the
Okay.
Purdue. They'll be playing next week. That's an alum of mine, so I'm rooting for them. But I got Arizona winning it all. What about you?
Well, I'm a current student. I got the Gators, baby.
All right, yes, that's right, that's
They
right.
got that like 7-4 dude or something. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I got Illinois beating them, so shout out Chicago.
Okay. All right. Shout out to State. I like it. No, it's fun always doing that. There's some really good betting bars too in Chicago. So we're
hmm
talking a lot about Wrigley, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of Wrigley because, again, this is where I live. Attached to the Cubs Stadium is a DraftKings Sportsbook bar. This is maybe one of the coolest sports betting bars I have ever seen. I took
You
you
were
in there,
telling me a
right?
little bit. Yeah, well, we touched in it briefly, and then
Mm,
bounced around because there wasn't too much going on sports wise at the time. But yeah, I
yeah,
could totally imagine and see how this place is popping like electric during an NFL weekend, primetime baseball season, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
I mean, March Madness in there must have been unreal because they have so many screens going, and they would be having all the games. I know it. They have a yeah, what's
Ticker
all the
thing.
yeah the ticker of all the scores going on all around leagues, baseball, like everything, and just they designed it so that every chair in their place has a vision of at least 3 screens.
That's what's up.
Great, like yeah, like come
They
on
were doing
now.
something right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just unreal. Yeah, they're doing a lot right. Chicago's doing a whole lot right. That's just Wrigley, dude. There's so much more in Chicago too. There's so many. So I we didn't really get to break down yet how Chicago's like divided up.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And
Take it away. I think that'll be a good, helpful reference for the viewers out there.
yeah, all
Maybe
right,
we'll
word.
pop up a map too.
Yeah, so dude, just breaking this down real quick. So you got your downtown core, right? This is like your staying and nightlife base. You got River North, which is like the primary nightlife, club action, rooftops. You got the Loop, Central Hub, more daytime. You got Streeterville, hotels close to the water. Pretty cool. North side, though. North side. This is like the party zone, baby. You got Wrigleyville, day drinking, sports chaos, Old Town. Balance like nightlife with bar hopping, some good food in there. You got Lincoln Park, which is like brunch, bars, mix. You got Lakeview, extensions of like Wrigleyville, but it's like Wrigleyville Energy on the lake.
Okay.
See,
I like
so
it.
that's it. Then you got West Side, right? This is like trendy food, lounges, a little bit more cost for like apartments there. But you got like West Loop, then that's like some of the upscale best night like restaurants and like nights you're gonna go out. You got Fulton Market, trendy bars, which is like Wicker Park. You got hip nightlife. You got Logan Square, which is like local bars, more of like a chill vibe on the west. South Loop, all right, you got South Loop, a little bit quieter, cheaper stays. Chinatown, it's like a food destination. Pilsen, a little artsy, like cultural vibe. It's also a little bit more limited, a little bit more unsafe. Lakefront, dude. The lake. You got
The lake is
North
cool.
Ave. You got North Ave Beach, which is like day parties and like volleyball fest and all this stuff. Then just like going out onto Lake Michigan. Oh my God. There's party coves. People bring their boats and tie up and just party all night. Like it's something else. Like we've talked about tying up boats and stuff, but dude, Chicago does it right. When these people get that inch of the warmth, man, get an inch of the warmth, they start eating and feeding and they party.
That's incredible. They're coming out of the woodwork. They're like damn pests.
Yeah. But dude, it's awesome, man. It's so awesome. Dude, I
can believe that.
I don't
I can
I don't
believe
know
that. You have
remember
to
all
deal
what I
with
took
the
you out though.
I was just gonna say you have to deal with the weather and the windiness and the coldness of the summer of the winter months. So it's only right that you make do with it while you got it.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. It's dude, and all right, so let's talk about these seasons, okay? So I think that's important because I think a lot of people are like, Chicago, it's freezing cold there, and then it's nice in the summer. No. Spring, late March, May kind of area, the city starts to thaw. And people burst to life, man. It's not just like, yeah, we're back. It's like, oh, we're back. We're back and we're partying. We are doing this right. Summer, peak tourism season. This is when everybody's going hard. You got real life beaches with a skyline behind you. Some might say it kind of reminds them of Miami. I kind of agree. You got a beach with a skyline. Yeah, I can see it. But it's like on a lake. Sick. Winter. Do they shut down? Not really. The city's just alive indoors. So it looks like everybody's hibernating, but it's like, whoa, you better like bars, buddy, because you go to a bar and you don't want to be hopping around because that wind and chill. You got to get a nice jacket because that thing pierces. It pierces you. But you go to a bar, every bar has a hook under all the bars for purses and coats.
Oh, that's nice.
Genius. You put your coat there, you're staying there the night, man. You're having a beer on beer on beer. The city knows how to deal with the cold. It's not like they freeze up and just can't figure it out. They've been dealing with it and they drink. This is the Midwest, man. They drink. They find ways to drink.
Hey, forgot your jacket. You got to drink yourself one. That's how the saying goes, right?
Oh, you don't forget. As soon as you would take one step outside, you don't forget jackets.
Yeah. I'm sure. No, that's cool. I mean, dude, the Miami comparison, that's pretty interesting though. That's not a bad one.
Yeah. Well, dude, if you're gonna break it down, let's do a little breakdown here, all right? And let me tell you're a Florida guy. You've been to Miami. I've been to Miami. I've been to Chicago. You've been to Chicago. So you and I, we're gonna spitball here off the dome, okay? Off the dome. You tell me who wins, okay?
All right.
I'll start off with the loss. So seasonal.
Yeah, Miami.
Seasons. Miami. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
unless you really like the winter and the cold, but Miami is gonna be warm all the time. So
yeah. Food.
Oh, yeah, I gotta give it to Chicago. Miami,
Hell yeah.
that's Miami's good
dude, no,
food,
it's Chicago. It's Chicago.
but
Yeah,
Chicago,
no,
yeah.
I'm not saying it's like bad one way or the other. I'm just
Right,
Chicago.
but yeah, I think it's
Chicago definitely wins that.
especially for like bachelor party food. I think
Yeah.
it's much better for Chicago. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is all off bachelor and bachelorette parties. So think about like, all right, let's go. Cost.
Ooh, I think Chicago gets that.
I think Chicago gets it. I think Miami the spikes are too much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nightlife.
Ooh. I think I gotta give that to Miami. I don't know many places that are beating that.
Ooh, okay. I kind of had that more as like a tie. Like that one is tough. Miami might take it. I think you're right.
Yeah,
But I think it's tougher than people might understand. Miami is known for that nightlife for sure.
It's a thought, right? Like it's a competitive. You could talk about it, but I think Miami's gonna win that.
Places to go.
What do you mean by that? Like diversity of places?
Yeah, or like amount.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's Chicago.
That's Chicago. Yeah. Waterfront.
Oddly enough, I think it's Chicago too. I mean, Miami, you think about it, and it's like, all right, what do they have? South Beach, and then everything else in Miami's kind of like not right on the water. Chicago's got lots of things along the lake there, so
and the river.
That might be a hot take, but I'm gonna give it. Yeah, and the river. I'm gonna give it to Chicago.
Wow. All right. Overall uniqueness.
Oh, dude, that's tough. I think it's gonna be a tie. They're both so unique in their own way.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah. Miami, dude. Chicago. Oh, yeah. You're right. It's a tie. Oh. All right. Give me. What would be like a good one?
Let's talk. Did you say price? You said price, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Festivals.
Man, this is maybe I should ask you which one's better for the festivals.
Chicago, easily.
Oh yeah, okay.
Easily, yes.
Why is that?
Every weekend there's at least one festival.
Okay.
Through spring through fall. Every weekend there's at least one. I mean, there's always more than one, but and then there's their big ones. They got like Lollapalooza. They got like
that's right.
You know, blues and jet. Like so.
I mean, you could even say like St. Patrick's Day is a festival too, right? Like
I got it on my list for sure. Yeah. So I think Chicago.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So after everything we said, I mean, Miami's perfect. But Chicago. All right, sports. Because Miami's got stuff.
Oh yeah, that's Chicago. Like the fans are way more diehard. Yeah.
And like for a bachelor and bachelorette party.
Too. Yeah, right downtown too. Like I don't know,
all year round.
Well, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, the sports you're playing are indoors, and then if they are outdoors, like you're prepared for that. So I don't know how much the weather is like really playing into the sports conversation, at least for me.
Did I say weather? What did I say weather? I said it's all year round.
I thought that's what you're going for.
Like
with all year
I
round.
meant like they got hockey, okay. They got bowls, they got football, baseball. Like
got you. Yeah. Miami doesn't really have. I mean, they do have all the major sports, but like, the Panthers are pretty far removed. Even the Dolphins Stadium's pretty far removed. So yeah, that's gonna be Chicago.
All right, I'm gonna. Unless you have a category you want to throw to me, because after everything we said, it's like Chicago.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, it's all about what you're looking for and what you're trying to get after. If you're trying to go for something like real flashy and real nice, I think Miami's gonna blow that out of the water though. Like yeah, there's parts of Chicago that have it that way, but like you think about like money, flash, and that kind of thing. It's got to be Miami on that side.
Okay. I think you might hear some things about that in the comments, dude.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think that's known for a party city, known for flashy flex and party. Like that's what it is, Miami.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I
Okay.
mean,
All right. Yeah.
I'm open to embrace debate.
All right. If anybody else has been there before, please let us know what you guys think because I'm kind of leaning towards Chicago.
Let's just say if Chicago wasn't only operational for like half of the year, I would probably agree with you without a doubt. Like it is winning on a lot of these categories, but the seasonality, man, for me, that's a big one.
It is big. That is big. And I'm not going to lie to you. You put Chicago, miles south. That city might be the best city in America. If it did summer like it does summer, but it was year round, that city would be the best city in America.
Or is this a chicken and the egg situation? Are they only that way because you only can do it for part of the year?
Oh, true. Okay, true. True.
Maybe grass isn't always greener. Maybe it's better the way that it is right now.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna pick up Chicago and move it.
Hey, drunken shoots. When we go to the moon, that's gonna be our goal: is pick a city up and move it to another location.
I could move Chicago to the moon.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just make a city on the moon. It'd be the
boom.
drunken suits city.
It's gonna be New Chicago.
DIS Incorporated.
Yeah. All right. We touched on a lot of little things there in that debate.
Yeah, we did.
So one thing I want to re-bring up: festivals.
Yeah,
that was another section there because I think that is so huge. When I said it's there every weekend, it's because it's there every weekend. You got Lollapalooza, one of the biggest festivals Chicago has. You got F1 races in Chicago. Huge. You got Taste of Chicago. That's not a festival. What's that look?
I don't think. Maybe there used to be. I don't know that there's an F1 race on the calendar right now in the U.S. in Chicago.
All right, maybe not F1. Maybe it's just NASCAR.
Miami's got one drifting. Though.
What, F1?
Yeah,
dude, when I was there, I'm
Vegas,
pretty sure
Miami, and Austin.
I'm pretty sure when I was there, they were doing F1.
Hey, we'll have to look it up and find out.
Definitely could be NASCAR. I mean, so definitely could be some kind of NASCAR. Yeah, they got Taste of Chicago. Unreal. They got the World Fair. Taste of Chicago.
Taste. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They got Blues and Jazz Fest. They got so we're here for all viewers. They got Pride festivals in Boys Town. They got Chicago marathons, which is like
that's iconic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like one of the marathons that people go for. You got like so the neighborhood street festivals. That's what's happening. And when I say like these street festivals, it sounds like, oh, really? No. It's like multiple bands, streets like shoulder to shoulder, restaurants going off. It is insane festivals. Insane.
People are just down. That's awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Air and Water Show?
Yeah. Not in Chicago specifically, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, the blue jets going and loud and doing crazy stunts. Wait, sorry. It's called the Air and Water Show, but it's like the Blue Angels come and do it, I think, and they rotate with another like pilots that do it every year. but it's air and water because they're going like over the lake and then like over the city too. But they're doing all their crazy things. This is like a whole huge thing. Like people go crazy for this. Like they'll rent out boats and go out on the lake so that it's like right over them, or they'll be like on rooftops. And it's insane to actually see.
You
And
know,
then also
that's
just
really funny. You're saying that I never thought about that. I always thought the air and water show was because the Blue Angels are Navy pilots, so it's like Navy's water in the air and
hmm,
water. That's funny. I
maybe
didn't
it
think
is.
about it
Maybe
like
I've just been thinking of it
that.
wrong. Yeah.
I don't know. Either
Maybe I
way, it
just
works.
I don't know.
It
Yeah.
works both ways.
And then the last like festival thing that I'm gonna say and like stuff is the holidays.
Mm.
Holidays
Hmm.
go crazy in Chicago, man. Almost every summer, all summer, it's like fireworks. Almost every, I think it's every Saturday, they send it off on the river. They have movies on buildings that are like Christmas movies through the winter. They have a huge Christmas tree festival similar to like New York. Um, they dyed the river green, St. Patrick's Day. I mean, they go off on holidays, man, and then everybody feeds into it. It's festivals, man, are like Chicago lives on it. Like if you're, I think prime age in Chicago is 22 to 35, which is our target audience. Like this, you thrive in Chicago because there is always something to do. We brought up sports, we brought up festivals. Like if you're bored in Chicago, there's something wrong with you, and it's not Chicago. I'll tell you that,
You gotta make it. You gotta figure it out. So,
dude. Really?
you know what? That reminded me. I had this little segment that I was gonna ask for you, and I feel like it would be a good time to bring it up. So,
Yeah,
um,
let's do it.
we touched on a
Segment time.
segment time. Segment time. So I'm gonna call this segment "Hot or Not." So these are
Hot or
questions
not?
for you, Bobby. They are more or less more cliche, touristy things to do that maybe you'd want to do on a bachelor party. So I'm gonna ask you, is this hot or is this not? Like, should you be doing it? Should you not be doing it on a bachelor party?
On your bachelor trip.
Right.
Okay.
Um, well, I mean, yeah, they're touristy. You gotta consider that, right? Is it iconic enough to the city that it's gonna be worth it, or can you make it into a bachelor trip activity, or is it just not the move altogether or not applicable? So,
Dude,
um,
I'm like this because there's a lot of tourist stuff like to do in Chicago.
I know, I know. So, I'm gonna start off here. The first one being the bean, or I guess the Cloud Gate sculpture.
Not
Yeah,
not had
why not?
it. Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen pictures, and it's just like that. It's if you really need the picture, maybe a bachelorette party, sure, because their picture more. But
Instagram worthy, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
no, not.
That's kind of what I was figuring. All right, all right, all right. So the next one I had on the list, and we already talked about it a little bit, so I already think I know what the answer is going to be, is Wrigleyville.
Oh, hot, so hot. Everybody should go. Oh, hot, 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 hot,
Yeah.
hot.
I could attest to that. I think that would be also a great time. That is like prime bachelor party activity right there.
If your bachelor trip only spent its time in Wrigleyville, I would say well spent.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think so. All right, number 3 here, the Willis, or if you're cool, the Sears Tower.
Oh, so you're in the inn, you know. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Say hot.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know if I was expecting that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I think it's something unique to the city. Like, if your group's in there, this is a cool way to see the city and like, dude, you can see 4 or 5 different, it'd be four other states from that. It's like, this is something that you go home and you're going to remember this because there's also like the walkout parts where you're looking down 100 some stories, and it's like, I don't know. I think it's unique enough that it's like, that's actually pretty cool. Maybe that's your one. All right, we did something, and let's go drink kind of thing. Let's go to Wrigleyville. It's but that I think that would be like pretty cool, and it's not like every city has that.
Yeah, well, don't they even have like observation decks? Like you probably even get a drink or two there or something, right? Maybe not there, but maybe some of the
I
other
don't.
skyscrapers do. I know that the observation decks are
Yeah,
just a large part of Chicago in general.
very much so. So, thing very similar to that is 360 of Chicago, or Chicago 360, which is a bar on like
Oh, that's cool.
1200 floor, like whatever it is. It's I mean, obviously I know, but they have like a whole view thing of the city, and I have not been there. I wanted to go there. They're doing some construction thing, and I didn't get a
Mm,
chance to. And then I think once they reopened, it was like get a reservation for months out, and I was like, all right, dang. But that seems pretty cool. Pretty cool bar. You're like above the clouds.
that's pretty sweet. Yeah, that would be a
Yeah,
fun one if you guys managed to get in on there.
yeah.
Um, all right, so this one's kind of related. We got two more. Similar to the Willis or Sears Tower. I'd say architecture tours, specifically the ones that go
Hot.
on the river. Yeah. Okay.
Hot. I love that thing, man. Anybody that goes there, I think, like, you got your buddy in Chicago, like, he's probably gonna be like, yeah, we should do the architect tour. And hey, I'm the same way. I wrote it off right away. I was like, what? Architect tour? That sounds boring as hell. And like, hey, I like architects, but like architecture, but like not that much. Nah, man, so cool. You're on a boat. There's a bar on the boat. Just writing that one in there. There's a bar on the boat, and well, you actually like this is like the way to see the city. Like, all right, you don't want to leave, especially because it go. You can pick different ones. There's some that go just like in the river, and then there's some that go out. You go through the changing from river to lake, whatever that's called, the aqua, whatever that changes levels.
Aqueduct.
Isn't
Is that what it
aqueduct like
is?
the Roman thing? Nah.
I don't really. Yeah,
Whatever.
I
But
don't know what you're
it
talking about.
changes in the dam kind of thing, and then you go out to the lake
Oh,
and you
oh,
see
oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
and you see the skyline. You actually get to learn a little bit about like the history of it. You hear about why it burned down. You hear buildings that have been there when Capone was there. Like you hear all this different stuff. The Wrigley chewing gum, like everything, like the buildings, like it's so cool actually. And you drink, so it's like hell yeah, like
It's
yeah,
a
that's
double
sick.
whammy. That
Yeah, it's
reminded me,
great.
didn't they the changing levels thing, didn't they like change the direction of the river to flow in a different direction? I thought I heard that.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, all it did was it barely came into land, and then they like dug into it, and that's why it was like so smelly because it was kind of like just more of a swamp area. You were saying before, like the onions,
Oh,
but then
okay.
they made it flow more. So now it like goes in and then flows into Illinois more, and then starts going down. So they changed it to a
Yeah, they
river.
changed the direction. Because I thought, maybe we'll have to look this up. Maybe this is
Yeah,
off base, but I thought the Chicago River went into the lake, and now it goes like from the lake into the river.
maybe.
Anyway, doesn't
No, it
we're
sounds
getting
it
off
sounds
topic
definitely
here.
familiar. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. But architect tour, hot,
All
definitely to
right,
do
that's
on a
a hot.
bachelor bachelorette.
So we got three hots, one not. Last one here on the list we got is Navy Pier.
Hot take, not
Ooh, okay. Why do you say that?
for a bachelor bachelorette party. It's just
What is like the main draw? Is there a reason you should go here?
uh, I mean, there's Navy ships like there, which is cool to see, and then there's like some amusement park things like a carousel and a Ferris wheel.
All right. I could kind of understand that's
I think
I like
it's
that as a
good for
not then.
tourists. Check it out; it's pretty cool. But I think what you would see in the Navy Pier, you could see on the architect tour, and it's going to be a whole lot more fun.
All right. Well, there you go. You got some feedback here from a local, former local maybe, but there's your hot or not. Now you know what tourist attractions to hit.
Very cool. I like that segment a lot. Good segment. Good segment. Good segment. Let's
Yeah.
go. All right. Well, I had a list on here, first timers of like the tourist thing. So I had a very similar thing. That's good. You said there's also some museums out there that are like very, very famous. So you got the Art Institute of Chicago, the Field Museum, and Shed Aquarium. And then there's like the Riverwalk. So like Riverwalk, I would put on that hot list too. and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
the museums and aquarium, so cool, absolutely so cool to go check out on a bachelorette party. Probably not, but
Yeah.
highly recommend if you're visiting Chicago, go see them. All right, my next segment. Okay,
Okay. Another segment.
food. Not sorry, not
Yeah.
segment. Next like section.
Yeah. No, we gotta talk about food.
So you want to talk about uniqueness of a city? These there's unique stuff to Chicago. Starting off, all right. Ready?
Well,
all right,
and
I'm
let
gonna
me
say
just-
one, and you're gonna say one at the countdown of 3.
It's gonna be the
and
different
let's
one.
see.
It's gonna be
Well,
different.
yeah. Well, I have like a whole list here, so let's see if we could.
We're just picking one.
What am I
food.
thinking? What am I thinking, and what are you thinking? Unique to Chicago.
I think that you're thinking.
Wait, ready?
Because okay.
3, 2, 1. Chicago hot
Italian
dog.
beef.
All
right.
All right. Tell me about this Italian beef, my guy.
Yeah. So the dip beef. Actually, one that does both the hot dog and the beef. Portillo's is a huge name, everybody knows, but there are tons and tons of other local restaurants. That
Portillo's
probably
is a chain.
arguably do it better. Yeah. Right. So, the dip beef, you got your Italian beef sandwich, and they just dip it in the sauce. They got the peppers on there. I thought it was like one of the best like sandwiches I've had ever. So I loved it. I loved the hot peppers on it too. It was so good. And that was something I didn't really even. I guess it wasn't the immediate one that came to mind. I would say maybe what you said or one other is probably what a lot of people are thinking immediately.
Yeah. Well, I thought you would maybe go off of the main one, so I was like,
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna say. But dude, that dip beef is unreal. And all right, I'm gonna annoy a lot of people here.
Oh,
lot of people.
Okay.
I actually might get my knees snapped in for this one. Okay. It's hard to say. A dipped beef is better than a Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh. That is quite a debate that before I had it, I would absolutely snap your knees. But now that I have had one, I think it's worth a conversation.
It's worth a conversation. I'll take that, dude. I mean, that's hard to say. Philly cheesesteaks, they have a special place in my heart. But yeah, man, it's like it's right there. I don't do hot peppers because I'm a little sissy, but I put mozzarella on mine, dip beef, get that thing double dunked. God, it's so good. It's so good.
Prepare for a mess, but it is so tasty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good. All right, I did the Chicago hot dog.
Yes, sir. Let's hear it. This one's unique.
So, big Chicago thing, never put ketchup on a hot dog.
Mm-hmm. They will boo you out of town.
Yeah.
They'll probably snap your knees.
Also, shut up, Chicago. Grow up. My one boss lived in Chicago for a bit, and he was like, and I was like, I put ketchup on hot dogs. Like, it tastes good. I've always done it. He goes, what, are you still 12 years old? No. Like, what are you 12? Judging how people eat hot dogs? Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about? But the Chicago dog has got no ketchup. It's got sport peppers, like you're saying, those hot ones. It's got celery salt, and it's got neon relish, all in a poppy seed bun.
Okay.
And it has to be a Vienna.
I was gonna say
Vienna beef dog.
They're very strict about what type of beef they can have.
Dude, give me a Yakos dog any day.
Yeah. Shout out Yakos.
Any day. Shout out Yakos 100%. Love them, dude. Chicago dog. It's like a whole salad on top of this, and it's like, it's just not. It's not there for me.
It doesn't. So that's not one that I've had being there, but it doesn't seem like a dub. It's it seems like other cities do hot dogs a little bit better.
Yeah, agreed. Well, you take the main one then, please.
Yeah. So I mean, I think probably what a lot of people are thinking is deep dish pizza. So Chicago
Yes.
style pizza, you got that thick layer of tomato pie almost. Like it is so iconic to
It's
Chicago.
lasagna.
It really is. I find it hard. So I'll start off by saying that I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I really find it hard to categorize it as pizza. Like it looks either like a lasagna or a pie straight up. Like I don't know how else you can. I don't know how you can describe it as pizza. It's good, but it's not pizza. That's what I say.
Yeah, it's not pizza, and it's not, and it's like if you're eating a lot of it, like pizza. Dude,
Filling.
also, people don't understand pizza. Like, Portnoy, you get it. Like, but like, yeah, but like, oh my god, like I'm in the South now, and it's hard to find a good slice, man. Like, people just don't get it. I don't know what it is. Like,
I think we were blessed in the area that we grew up with really good pizza, and now it's
I guess so.
ruined us. Because I can't find any good pizza down here either. I mean,
What has
it's slim
happened?
pickings. Yeah.
How do people not know you need flavor in the sauce? Like, I don't understand that. It's pizza, and they're like, what? You're not flavoring the sauce? Like, oh my gosh.
Crazy. Yeah.
So deep dish, yeah, known for Chicago. Also, they're like, okay, if you're not doing deep dish, their normal pizza is closer to a Detroit style, which is a thin crust on a pan sheet. So it's like there's no rise in the crust, and like and they cut it into like square, like they'll cut a circle into like a ton in little squares.
That's stupid. That's not. You
Not
can't
it.
make squares out of circles. What?
To have such a good dipped beef and then to ruin your reputation with this devil dog and freaking gross ass pizza. Come on now, Chicago.
Wait. So do you not like the pizza?
I like it.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay.
just not pizza.
Agreed. Agreed.
I would say like, oh, I'm going out for lasagna and get a deep dish.
But I gotta say, for a bachelorette party where you're probably
Oh
drinking,
my
you're
God.
bouncing around, like any of those that we just talked about, their iconic ones are quick and pretty easy to get.
Dude, late
kinda wherever you're at.
night, getting a little deep dish in your system, you will be feeling horrible in the toilet tomorrow, but feeling so good because that thing's gonna absorb everything in that stomach. You're gonna be feeling
Get a
so
second wind.
good. Yeah, right, dude. Oh my god. Or you're just gonna be walking around the next day like you're pregnant. You're like, 'cause you're gonna gobble down a couple. Oh. Well, then just sticking on food in Chicago, they have a very big Polish influence as well.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
if you think about like a normal Chicago Bears tailgate, and you got your, Mike Ditka outfit on, and you're in that parking lot, what are you cooking up? You're cooking up brats,
All right. I can get
right?
behind this. I
Oh,
can get
dude,
behind
brats.
this.
It's always bread and brats. Like if you think of anybody, they're eating a brat sandwich and got a beer, and like it's the Polish in there, dude. The brats are unreal. Highly, highly recommend any Polish. They have like a whole big Polish section. There's a lot of different sections in the ethnic markets. They got Mexican, they got Chinatown, they have like a South and Asian living there. They have like a big Indian, they have a little Italy. All of these are made up in Chicago and just truly authentic food. Like when I was ordering Chinese food, I was getting it was unreal. And then on that flip end, Chicago also has some of the most world-renowned restaurants in the world. They have Michelin, like 5-star Michelin star restaurants. They have steakhouses that are so. In my previous job, I had a very good opportunity to eat at many of these steakhouses and take customers out, and I got to try different steaks and wines and just wow. I understand why it's world renowned, and you're getting Midwest beef, dude, on these steaks. Midwest,
Oh yeah.
some
Corn
black
fed.
Angus, like yeah, dude, it's some good eating in Chicago. I gained some weight. I just want to throw one place out there because I think the sandwich is unreal enough. When I ate there, Old Crow in Wrigleyville has this mac and cheese brisket sandwich.
Oh God, that was so good.
It was so good. You know it's going to be good too when the paper towel roll is connected under the table. Oh,
Oh, that was so good. Why did you remind me of that? Now I'm hungry for
God.
that.
Dude, dipped beef and then that sandwich. I mean, that is good eating there. Oh, and then I
Yes,
think did I
chef.
take you? Did we eat? Yeah, did nice because
Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah. All right.
The bear. Shout out the bear.
Shout out the bear, dude. Shout out the bear. Did I take you on the one beach in Chicago and did we eat on the
Yes,
dock
sir.
there?
Yep.
Dude, great food there too. But when you're there, you feel like you're at a beach and it's just
It's
a
so
lake there.
strange.
And it's like a huge sand, like volleyball nets, everything, real sand, real waves, real water, fresh water. People going out on boat, like yacht boats are out there, like, and it's a lake. You can't see the other side. Blows my mind absolutely. But eating there felt so good. Cold beer, you got a nice like chicken sandwich or something, and you're just looking at the ocean, which is not an ocean. It's awesome.
It is. It's really trippy. You're like, wow, this is a lake, but I feel like I'm at the beach right now. Like
They got
I'm on an
seagulls and
ocean.
shit.
It's it's a beach, like an ocean beach with not salt water. It's really strange, but it's really cool at the same time.
I love it, man. And it felt so weird, like to just walk like beach, walk back to my place, and then go out at night, and you're in the city, like it's just right there, like very very cool, very 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 cool in my view. Such a cool city.
Yeah. Yeah, and hey, one thing you mentioned too, that I don't know if we were gonna get into or not. I don't have too many notes on it, but the golf. They got golf courses all around too.
Yeah,
Like that's another thing you can throw in there if that's what your group likes to do.
yeah. So my view was of a 9 hole, which is right there. They've got some driving ranges. The driving ranges do get packed up pretty quick because you got to think you're competing for time slots with the city, with one of the largest cities in the country. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
come on now, right? So, but they do have golf courses, some really good golf around. Your bachelor trip should go there. Bachelorette trips should go out golfing. Great times, great times. There's just one little bit more south that you're playing like along the water edge, but in the background is always just the skyline, and I think that is just such a cool
That's
look.
pretty
Like
cool.
you got the lake and the skyline and just a green, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that is that's very cool. Um, well, one other thing I wanted to touch on here too before, you know, we've just been kind of flowing and my
Yeah,
notes are all messed up, but hey, I wanted to
my
mention
bad.
that this seems no, it's all good. It's all good. I feel like this the alcohol community kind of thing. I feel like it seems like it's a pretty big beer city. Is that true? It feels like they have a lot of different IPAs, they got a lot of brewers. Yeah?
Oh yeah. So I don't have the number in front of me. I did not look it up. But let me tell you, absolutely. There's huge breweries here, like Goose Island,
Yep.
which is like one of their biggest ones. But then they have like what is it, 31391, 319, something like
Half
that.
Acre,
Half Acres
Revolution.
Bake. Oh, Revolution is so good. That looks like a fist on it and stuff. The 319 one I always thought was cool because the tap at the bar looked like an old time phone. And like that's what they
That's
would
cool.
pull and stuff. So I always thought that was cool. It was good beer too. There was a good times there. There was there's so many. There's so many. The city's huge, man. So everywhere we go, when I said like that breakdown, and I showed you guys the map earlier, there is so many bars and breweries and just like different like event bars too that like go on. It's such a cool city for that drinking scene. Now, since we're bringing in drinking,
Let's do it. Let's hear it. What do you got?
what do you remember the shot that is gross that I made you take in Chicago?
Oh yes, it's just the Malört shot.
It is Malort, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, Bachelor guys, you're taking your group there. Order around of Malort shots for the group. Don't really tell them. And just go, all right, bottoms up. And let's see who throws up, I think. I think I
I
would rather go to a gas station and just start drinking out of a pump.
yeah. I feels like you're just drinking like ashtray that they put water in. Like oh, it's
Oh,
oh
I think I would rather that than Malort. It
yeah.
was like, chemically, dude. I felt like I was drinking bleach mixed with gasoline mixed with something else. Like it burned and just, oh God, it tastes so
Yeah,
bad.
it's
But there's some
it's
people
not
that
good.
love it. There's some people that love it, and I don't understand that. I had a
And those
coworker there.
people are masochists.
Yeah, I mean, that was like his shot of choice when he was there. You do a couple of those a night. I'm like, why? You're torturing
There's no
yourself.
way. That's a tough guy move. That was the only thing that was. There's no way.
But that's something unique. Like I love that
Yeah.
Chicago has that though. And your bachelor and bachelorette trip, you guys should get Malört shots because one, it's Chicago. You're in Chicago. You're doing the trip. Two, get the cameras out. That's hilarious.
And another one too. How do we forget about old style beer, right?
Oh,
That's an
old
awesome
style.
one.
That's like
The
Miller
Chicago
Lite.
handshake. But the Chicago handshake, do you know what that is?
I don't.
Okay, I found it online, so I didn't know. I didn't hear about it either. But apparently, it's
Chicago
old
handshake.
style beer with a shot of Malört in it.
Oh, you know what? I did hear that. Yeah. I don't know if that's really like what people do, but I think
Okay.
I mean there's people that out there that I would not put that. Old style is like, did you see signs like you would almost
It
think
was
that's
pretty
the
good.
yeah, you almost think it's like the sign for Chicago, or like the Chicago flag is the old style looking flag. Like it's just around everywhere. So absolutely. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's old style is very good.
For
You
sure.
got any other drinks?
No, man. What about you? You're the local here.
No, yeah, no. You named a lot of like the original ones, and
Yeah.
real good. And I've wanted Malört to come up at some point because to our listeners, I hope you guys get the chance to ruin someone's day.
Yeah, I hope you're listening to this and nobody else. In this one specific instance, nobody else is listening to this
Yeah,
episode, and then you get the knowledge and get them all to do it, not you.
dude, it's the initiation shot. That's what they call it, the initiation
Do
shot.
they?
Like for Chicago, yeah. You go to Chicago, you got to do it. So it's just the initiation. It's
All
unofficial,
right,
but
well,
it's
suck it up. You
initiation.
got to do it.
Yeah. Dude, so we've covered some sports, we've covered some festivals, we've covered some food, we've covered, comparing it to what like a very well-known bachelor and bachelorette party looks like. We've talked about how it's a drinking style now. And we've talked about the lake, which is very important. We've talked about some first timer stuff, and is it good or not really. Like there's some other stuff in there, like the fountain that's very well known too, and everything. Like
Oh yeah,
not hot, but but there's stuff like that. And
like the honeycomb thing too, for the picture.
yeah, no, do that on the architect tour, man. The architect tour will show
Yeah.
it all. So like we didn't really get into what does nightlife look like. You're there, right? And there's so much to pick from because every bar and like there's there's hard clubs, there's bars, there's casinos, there's like where do you go at night? That's tough. And it's
That
generally
is the
tough
age-old
because it's
question.
also hard to go wrong.
It seems like you have tons of options. That's the way I'll put it. Whatever your vibe, whatever your group is looking for, it's there.
Yeah. And Chicago can get expensive, but you also don't have to make it expensive. The more close, this is like a good rule of thumb. Closer you're going to get to the river is more money you will spend.
Okay. That's good to
The
know.
more downtown you go, the more money you will spend.
Kind of makes sense, just based on your geographic layout here, but that's a great rule to remember.
Yeah. West Loop, pretty expensive. Riverwalk, pretty expensive. Old Town, all right. Wrigleyville, nice. More college. It's like, but then there's like the jump. You go like way up north, and you go like in Elgin or whatever, and you're like, these are some rich ass people now.
Well, what I'm just thinking here while you're saying all this is the fact that we're an hour plus into this podcast and we don't even need to talk about the nightlife yet. I think that speaks a lot to everything else the city has to offer, right? It's not relying on this, but it's not slacking here either. I don't want to get that impression. It just has a lot of things that it's capable of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have a whole lot of notes on nightlife, honestly, because there's so many options. Like we kind of broke down of like the different places that you can go and stuff, but it's like you're not going to go wrong. You're going to have a good time.
You're gonna have a good time. Now, the one thing I did see that, if this is something your group has to do, and correct me if this is wrong, but it seems like the strip clubs in Chicago they're not like a thing. It's very strict rules. You have to go to other locations. So, I guess if that's what your group's looking for,
Hand
not
up.
there.
Did not go in Chicago. Did not attempt.
Yeah.
So
So
can't talk on it too much.
according to the internet,
I'm sorry to let down my viewers. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, come on now. You lived there. You should have known that we were gonna do a podcast years in the future, and you should have went to the strip club. That wasn't there.
For research. I promise it's for research. I promise.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, they have nightclubs. We went through it. What about casinos? Right? They have the DraftKings one. I don't know that they have
that's a sports betting one.
Casinos.
Yep, they got traditional.
Okay.
It's a little bit more outside the city, though. So another really cool thing about the city is there is like huge conference centers, and that's going to be a little bit outside the city. Like you're not to get to downtown, like you're going to have to take a car and everything. But where these like conference centers are, it's also great restaurants. There's casinos. There's like they want to bring people in, great hotels and everything. So they bring people in closer to the airports, and that's where like casinos are. Then you'll find.
All right, that makes sense.
Closer to like O'Hare, yeah.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah. Well, dude, I don't know how to talk about nightlife more. Like, do you have more on the nightlife? Because like, dude,
no,
hey, listeners, right? If you have a question, come talk to us because we'll answer it or look it up for you. But you're not gonna go wrong. It's there and it's popping. You want clubs or you want a dive bar, it's all there.
There definitely is options. I think the only other thing I want to note is 4 a.m. 4 a.m. is the closing time. So you got the late night potential as well.
Yeah, I think it's just a change of staff in the morning kind of thing because they're ready to go, man. And it's like a soft close.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't got to worry about some of these other locations, right? There's not too early of a cutoff time.
There's always an afters.
Always an afters. That's crazy.
All right, dude. Well, I feel like since we're not touching that hard on nightlife, but we said, it's pretty freaking solid. Let's do a little breakdown and a little scale and numbers. What you thinking?
Let's put some numbers to this. Let's do it. I'll let you start it off here.
Ooh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna break it down. Daytime stuff, 9.4 out of 10. One of the best daytime in the city. Beach, beach, boats, Lake Michigan, Wrigleyville drinking, brunch, Riverwalk, architect tour. Daytime stuff, it's up there. 9.4. I don't really know why I brought it down, but it's just you'll see why I did. But the daytime stuff isn't always there. Okay. Nightlife, 9 out of 10. You got clubs, you got rooftops in River North, you got bar, social scene, Old Town, you got trendiness in West Loop. It's there, man. It's there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is there a strip club? No. Is it?
It doesn't need one.
Yeah. The energy and the vibe, 8.9 out of 10. It's very social. It's outgoing. It's this Midwest friendliness of everybody. And then you got like fun without trying. Like they're not trying all the time to just be, they don't want to say, hey, we're the best city in the world. They're just like, yo, let me prove it. Let's have fun. I appreciate that. Things to do, 9.3 out of 10. They always got shit to do. Always. Even in the winter. If you're bored there, it's on you. If you don't know what to do, then you're dumb because Dude, there's always things to do. You got boats, you got beaches, you got sports, you got food, you got nightlife, you got river walk. It's got everything. 9.3 out of 10. Because it's probably missing something. Put it at 9.5. I don't know. Rough guessing. Whatever.
Okay.
Seasonal. 7.5 out of 10. Because it gets brick cold.
Gosh.
City doesn't shut down, but it does damper a lot of things. Summer, 10 out of 10. Winter, 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
So 7.5 out of 10. Accessibility, 9.1 out of 10. You got major airports, you got Ubers. It's very walkable. Bikes and scooters. Okay, solid. Safety, 8 out of 10. Tourist areas, safe. Other areas, food and culture, 9.6 out of 10. Elite food. That's all I wrote. Elite food.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, all in all, if it's in the summer, top 3 city or like places to go to for a bachelor or bachelorette trip in the U.S., hands down. In the winter, you really better like the bars. So, all in all, 9.5.
Oh, okay.
I love the city, man. I love the city. I love the energy. The season.
Wow.
It's hard because, yes, the seasonal aspect of it, but gosh, man, it's so much fun there. And I think we like only very much literally talked like the festivals, the concerts, the sports, like, it's just awesome. It's just awesome.
Yeah. That's I mean, I think you did a really great job and pretty fair assessment as well. I think that being from the South now, that
You're from the South. All right, guy.
I said now, all right. No, so I look, even my view is probably a little bit skewed because I grew up in the North where it was, you had the seasons and all that. So I can, figure out how to tolerate it. But I think because there's about 4 to 5 months where if you came here in the wintertime, coming from anywhere in, the south of the US, it's going to be pretty miserable. I think that played through my mind a little bit more is like, okay, a lot of these other places we're talking about have the potential to fully serve a bachelor party all year round. So that was like the major thing that's bringing it down. But, with that said, I'm only going to go to 9.1, not that much lower than where you were at.
Okay.
Yeah, I still think it has a lot of potential. Everything you said pretty much applies, like probably the best food city in the US. I don't know. Can't think of anything that's maybe better than it. The nightlife, the bars are great. There's so much to do. You can figure it out. There's something for everyone. So, yeah, I mean, maybe, the weather, the seasonality is probably the biggest downside. Travel logistics maybe a little bit rough, but even that,
Traffic
there's a
can
lot
get
of
bad.
options. Yeah. But you might have a hangover that lasts like 2 days, but hey, that's on you. That's not the city's fault.
I really don't hate yours. Like, the more you're talking, it's very fair. Safety is in there probably too. The weather, like,
yep.
it makes sense of bringing it down and stuff, but
I still think it has a lot of potential though.
It's just different when you're there, man. It's so different. Like, this energy, I can't get over, like, just the feeling there. Also, one thing we didn't really bring up that I just want to give a shout out to Chicago for. It is maybe the cleanest large city out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I was
also,
shocked.
Lake Michigan, clear. So clear. And then, like, just walking on the streets after a Wrigley game, sure, people are going to get messy and those bars and streets are going to get so packed and it's going to get a little messy out there. Okay. By the nighttime, it's getting cleaned up. Like, chill out. Like, it doesn't smell like a city. The trash gets put in the alleyways. There's nothing out in the streets. The homeless situation can get bad at some points because politics. And it's just like, but it's like almost don't really want to be there because it gets so cold in the winter. So it's like this city is very clean, and like I just feel when I'm there, like it's very different than other cities I've seen, and like big cities
Yeah.
too. So like I don't know, and then the energy and the vibe, man, it's awesome. Chicago's
It
great.
is.
Chicago's so
It is.
great.
You know, I also want to throw out there too, like if you just stay on the main path, the touristy kind of things, I think maybe you won't have as fun of a time. But if you take some of our advice here, especially Bobby's, being that he lived there, take some of the local advice. Yeah, what he's saying is so true. Like it is super underrated city in my opinion.
All right, here's what I want to see from our guests. I want to see a video of your bachelor party on the architect tour. I want to see a video of your bachelor party hitting some balls at Sluggers.
Yeah.
I want to see your bachelor party at Federales on West Loop throwing the ice shot glass at the bell. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. I want to see at a sports game. I want to see your bachelorette party. What is the best bachelorette party picture you can take in Chicago? Did you go to the Beam? Did you go to the Fountain? Did you go to the Willis Tower? Sears Tower? Did you go? Where'd you go in Chicago? I want to see the pictures. Please send it to us. We have an email. We have DMing. We have comment on this video, however you're looking at it, whether it's a YouTube or Spotify. We want to interact with you guys. We want to see what you guys did in Chicago because I love this city. So please let us know how your trip went there, what you guys did, and I just can't wait to hear about your stories because this city means so much to me. I freaking love it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, Bobby especially, but I'm pretty passionate about it too. This is a really fun city. We love talking about them. We love getting excited about them, especially ones that we've been to. But if there's any other places you want us to talk about, let us know. We'll take a dive into it.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you again, everybody, and we'll see you on the next episode.
See ya.
From Vegas nights to the beach town vibes, we're laughing, no party, you're in for a ride.